Hey guys, we're watching Vulgar's beer reviews, and this time I'm looking at Red Stripe Jamaican Lager. Jamaican style lager. Whichever. Brewed and bottled by Red Stripe Beer Company, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Kinda interesting. Latrobe, Pennsylvania. So this isn't brewed or bottled in Jamaica, it's just Jamaica style. Or maybe the guy that owns the company is Jamaican, who knows. For over 80 years, Red Stripe has embodied the spirit, rhythm, and pulse of Jamaica and its people. It's got the 5-cent deposit, it says beer, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Bottle opener. There it is. And I have had this before, but I don't remember really what it tasted like. I just remember it was weird. Huh. Yeah, now that I have it again, it does remind me of something I've had, but I can't really put my finger on it. Anyways, let's pour it in my glass. And as you can see, a very pale straw color, lots of carbonation. Oh my god. Look at all that carbonation. Just a little bit ahead, and that's pouring to the side, not straight down. I do like the little bottles. They remind me of that cartoon Oblongs. Don't panic, drink manic. There have been something else that reminded me of that, because I don't remember having anything else. I remember saying that since then. Huh. Oh well. Okay, so Beer Advocate gives this a 70 out of 100 to say it's okay. The bros say 78 okay. And the average submitted review is 2.98 out of 889 reviews and 2,640 ratings. The ABV of this adjunct lager is 4.7. And that's about it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless something's false, I'm pretty sure this was brewed and bottled within, holy shit, look at all that combination, La Crosse, Wisconsin. But on the bottle it says Latrobe, Pennsylvania, but yeah, I heard about that, I'm like, really? Wow, that's interesting. The same brewery gives us Earthquake and Stack and Evil Eye and Four Loko and oh yeah, those great drinks. Alright, so here we go. Red Stripe. You know, for being an adjunct lager, you don't really taste it that much, but on a side note, it does kind of taste like a Heineken or a St. Pauli Girl or a Beck's. I guess a Beck's or Heineken, it has the aftertaste of that. But once you drink it, you don't really get that. But in the aftertaste, you get it. So, yeah, would I buy this again? Probably not. With a lot of beers, I just go to Fred Meyer, buy one, and go on to the next one. But there's some beers I go back to and have again. Like, what's one I had again? Oh, the pyramid ones I've had a few times. And then you got the cheapos, like the cheap beer, like Rainier, Olympia, Hams. I'd easily go back to because they're so cheap, and why wouldn't you? But this, I believe a 6-pack of this is $8.99 or something like that. So it's not really cheap beer. This is, you know, it's the same price point as any other craft beer. I mean, it's under $10, but it's about, you know, $8 or $9. I have came across one place that had a 22 ounce, and it looked like the same bottle, like the same stubby design, only stretched out. And I almost got it, but I thought, well, I could either get that or Kirin Ichiban, which I have. I don't know if you can see it. Way up Right. Oh, this is hard. Up there, the one that's got the gold by the red plug. Anyways, there it is. I redesigned the garage a little bit. Not whatever. You know what I mean. Looks like beers all over that shelf, so I can look over and it's easier to refresh my memory if I got beers up there and all around me rather than all of them shoved in the corner. Anyways, what beer does this taste? Yeah, I already said like a little bit of Beck's, but there's a little bit of something else it tastes like too. Maybe it was Ninkasi Lux, or maybe it was Ninkasi. I have a Lux there and I have a Lux there. I guess I have 2 Luxes. But it seems like there's another beer I had that tasted similar to this. But anyways, if you like Beck's, then you should like this. Beck's, St. Pauli Girl, Heineken. But it has, or Moosehead. But it has a lot cleaner taste, but at the same time, like that same taste you get from those green bottle beers, St. Pauli Girl, Beck's, Heineken, Moosehead. Doesn't have that, but it gets that flavor in the aftertaste, or I guess the back throat. It's not right away, is what I'm trying to get at. This is a decent beer. This is better than Heineken, Beck's, and all those in my opinion, but it's just as good as Moosehead, because Moosehead it's different. It's a lot more it's toned down. It's not in your face with the yeast or the hops or whatever it is in the beer that makes it taste that way. Similar to Beck's, Heineken, St. Pauli Girl. But this one just tastes more. It tastes its own, but oh look, there's a little nice little spider right there spying on me. Hello, Mr. Spider. Anyways, yeah, I'm kind of rambling on this one. Yeah, if you like lagers, you like Heineken, you like the way that taste is, but you want something different, but something similar. Bam, right here, Red Stripe. My rating is, I'd probably say 7.5. Like I said, I wouldn't get this again. But if I saw the 22 ounce and I had the knack for some Red Stripe, I'd get it again. And I'd see there's nothing wrong with this beer. Even though this says adjunct lager on the website, this tastes the least adjuncty beer of the beers that are adjuncty. Like Busch, Budweiser. I always thought Heineken had adjuncts in it, but I guess that's false. I don't know. Maybe I just thought that because the taste. But if that tastes the same or pretty similar to St. Pauli Girl and Heineken and whatever else, Moosehead, then maybe it's not. It's just the way it is. Yeah, and the ABV is 4.7, so it's the same as Miller High Life. So it's not anything over the top, or it's not a light wimpy beer. It's right in the middle. My only kind of gripe with the beer is the price. I mean, it's never $7 a six pack. It's $7.99. $8, $9 a six pack. That's how much you get it for. Then for that, I don't see what's so great about this beer at $8, $9, $10. If God forbid if you were going to spend that much for this beer, but looking up at my wall. Like flip around the viewfinder so I can see it. Just on these beers alone, I'd rather drink most. I'd rather drink most of these beers and pay for them. Not just drink them, but I'd rather pay for that in comparison. Most of them. I mean, the Asian beers like Asahi. No, I wouldn't, because that one's like 5%, but like water. So no, not on that one. But the most of them, except for those the Beck's St. Pauli Girl, I'd rather have Red Stripe because it tastes more like a traditional beer. I don't know, it's different, but it's still tasting similar. But yeah, there's just some of those in comparison to to Red Stripe. And also, this is the day of, I don't know, it's going to take a while to upload this, but in this day, Oregon and Alaska and DC has legalized marijuana. That's not bad. It's a decent beer. This has got to be way better than Corona. I haven't had Corona in a long time, but I remember Corona just being this, Mexican corn, just corn beer. And that's like $8, $9. That's the same price as this, but Corona, no. I know there's plenty of fans, but yeah, this is way better, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 7.5. What's that, like a C+? But, the thing is I like most beers, and it's hard to pick apart the beer, because the only thing for me to pick apart is like the price. If it seems kind of bland or kind of tame or whatever, then some people just want a bland, tame beer. They don't want a lot going on. They just want a simple beer. But in retrospect, I'd rather get, I hate to say it, but I'd rather get a Rolling Rock. If I was, gonna get some beer like throughout the night or the weekend or a party or whatnot, Red Stripe's like something I get from myself. Okay, and if they want something different, then they get something different. But if I was gonna pick out beer for like a whole party or something, it'd be like Rolling Rock, Olympia, PBR, Rain Air, because that's cheap and that's like a little more local. It's not owned by Anheuser or Miller. Sure, Miller brews for it, but they don't own it. Oh yeah, not only was marijuana legalized around here, it won't be legal officially in a year, which is sucky, but whatever. At least we're getting somewhere. Is this brewery right here, 10 Barrel Brewing Company. I actually do have a bottle for their company, the brewery, located in Portland, Oregon, I believe. Yep, no, Bend, Oregon. Just got bought out by Anheuser-Busch. It's like, what? Really? Well, if they're happy with it and it works for them, more power to them. But, if it works out, then great. But on a, in hindsight or what, I don't know, whatever. Anheuser scooping up craft beer. I mean, I guess it's working for Golden Goose, Goose Island. But it's like, it's either, okay, you got craft beers and they're like all for themselves, like little ants, or, let's say you get better light. Here we go. Or you try to join the big guys, you join Anheuser, you join Miller, that's it. Anheuser, and there's Miller, and there's Coors, and Miller Coors kind of did a kind of combo, but then they're not really together. So that's kind of weird. Oh, and there's La Crosse, Wisconsin, if you want to count them. Anyways, major beers are it's just two. They're all, yeah, Anheuser and Miller Coors. And if you're not with one of them, then you're all on your own. So it's like you're fighting the big guys. But if you join the big guys, then what? Is it just a happy rainbow? I don't know. I'm not a business expert, but it's just something kind of surprising. I would not expect, what's that called? 10 Barrel? 10 Barrel Brewing Company. There's the bottle again. I would not expect them to sell themselves out to Anheuser, but it seems like a good day for them. So if it's a good day for them, I guess it's a good day for me. But yeah, just kind of interesting. This day in history, what day is it today? This is Tuesday the 5th? Wednesday the 5th. November 5th. The day pot's legalized in DC, Alaska, and Oregon. It was Florida lost out. They didn't win. And yeah. Spears isn't that bad. Yeah, it's so funny to click on the the Measure 92 Facebook thing and just read all the people complaining about, oh, I know, so now we have all these stoners smoking and driving and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, they're totally gonna do that now because it's legal, right? They totally waited 200 or however years it's been to smoke and drive legally. No, you can, I guess apparently now that weed's legal and people don't drink and drive, now they're worried about people getting high and driving. I don't know. It's just so ridiculous on these Facebook things. You can't help just click and read all the stupid people. Yeah, and did you know that Henry Ford's one of his first cars, or the Model T, I think it was, or Model A, since, the metals was rationed, he made his cars out of hemp. Yeah, it's like carbon fiber, but with hemp. That's amazing. Alright, well, this video's gone long enough. Coming back to the beer. Red Stripe. It's a decent beer. If you can find it if you're really curious, you have to get a 6-pack. Okay, get the 6-pack if you must, try it. But if you're kind of, if you don't want to spend it's $8 or $9 on a 6-pack, go to a Fred Meyer like I did and get a single. Or if you can find a 24 ounce, which isn't 24 ounce because this is 11.2. They kind of jip you a bit. Don't really like that. But anyways, yeah, this video's gone long enough. Finally got to try out Red Stripe, and it's pretty decent. I want to say it's half decent. It's pretty decent. I just don't like the price. It's kind of like Widmer or I don't know. I don't want to say it's better than Widmer because I might say it's just as good if I drank it and say it's just as good. Anyways, I rambling too much. This is a big day. Red Stripe. Pot's legal in Oregon, Alaska, DC, and Red Barrel 10 got sold out to Anheuser-Busch. Big news, folks. Big news. So sorry for a longer video, but thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Drink and smoke responsibly. And, yeah. See ya.